Oh, that's gotta frickin' hurt.
Let's get him out of sight.
Alright. I'm gonna give you guys a pointer on aiming for any first-person shooter. I mean, with everything else, there's always an exception. So, let's go through this real quick. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to show up real well. You guys have probably seen videos on this already, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You know, you've heard of people mapping or dotting their TV for aiming. Basically using a piece of tape, some whiteout even, put it on the TV screen so you could use it for aiming, right? Well, I tried that on, I think it's Killzone 2. They take away your aiming reticle when you play it on the hardest setting. And I was like, okay, you know, WTF. So I was like, okay, well, I have a laser that I can mount on a tripod. I use it for work. And that's what I did. Because if you use a white piece of tape, like if I look over here on a light color background, or if you got light coming in your face or something, you're not going to be able to see a piece of white tape on the screen if it's a white background. And same goes for a piece of black tape. You got a black background like that, you won't be able to see it. If you had yellow tape, you won't be able to see it there, right? So this laser shows up no matter what I'm aiming at. I can see that all the time. So you can either set it up by zooming in, looking down your scope, and just move the laser around till you get it dead on. Once you do that, you don't have to touch it again. Almost every single game is the same. You can change weapons. This game, this is Black Ops right here, Call of Duty Black Ops. When you change guns, like right here, it's just a hair off, not very much. Most games is going to be dead accurate, no matter which gun I switch to. So, one of the big things is, see when I'm looking down a scope, how slow it moves. If I'm not looking down the scope, it's like hella fast, right? And that's true for most games. So now, I gained being able not only to move fast with the scope, I can just put the laser dot where I want it, start shooting. This game in particular, you get barrel wobble unless you hold L1 for aiming. But a lot of the games that I've tried this on that don't have the barrel wobble, or you got to hold your breath, or if you're not prone, you know what I mean. Anyway, for the most part, this is a hell good way, especially if you want to run and gun. If you're sniping, you know, it just depends on the game, how much wobble or movement with the breathing of your character is going to affect the aiming reticle. Hopefully that makes sense. And it doesn't matter. I could change to rockets, be in the tank, I mean just whatever. And I never had to aim down the scope. And especially if you actually have a sniper rifle, you lose your entire field of vision, right? Obviously I have this on recruit. See how dumb these guys are? If you have this on veteran, they will screw your life up, dude. And you can just, I mean, rack up headshots. I mean, it's so easy. You just pan the laser dot across them. See, like I did there. I mean, you almost can't miss. So if you like running and gunning, which a lot of people do, I suggest trying a laser out. And this particular laser, I'm going to show it to you real quick. You can get these at Sears. I've looked and I can't find another one any other place. Okay, that's my setup. It's mounted on a tripod on a hardwood table, because if you put it on the carpet, you know, it's going to move every time you walk by it. So anyway, this thing's like this one's like 50 or 60 bucks, I think, for that one. They have one that's smaller. It's probably like $28. Yeah, sorry about that. It's too dark to see it. Okay, so go to Sears. It's Craftsman. If anybody can find something else that'll screw onto a tripod that's cheap, let me know, please, because I'd like to get something else so I can use this for work again. So anyway, Bad Kitty, get out of the camera. Okay, so you can see the laser on the wall over here. Keep in mind, when you set up a laser, it'll bounce off any reflective screen. So if you don't want to put your parent's eye out or your own eye when you're walking back around the corner to the TV, make sure you set this up at an angle where the beam reflecting back isn't going to catch anybody in the eyeball. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, they do make a cheaper one of these. If you guys can find something that mounts to a tripod that's cheaper, please let me know. Bad Kitty, I will beat your ass. Get away from it. And let me get up top and I'll show you another thing. See, you can just walk through these guys, man. It's easy, especially when you're, doing 3 to 5 bursts at a time. Let's go push this fucker off. This guy likes to run around, run away from you. Hold on. There he is. Die already. Take it, take it, take it. Okay. Okay, hurry up. Give me the damn... I'll give you a better example here. Instead of having to use the scope on this thing, like that, you see the laser is almost dead perfect even on this one. I haven't touched anything, okay? So I can blind fire. Just put the laser on the vehicle, bam, done. You don't have to waste your time, and I can see everything around me. So if somebody's coming at you from the sides, see, like this, I can't see these guys up here. On the other hand, just using the laser, I can see everybody, everywhere. I'm gonna blow up my own guy. So anyway, some people think this is, basically cheating or whatever. I mean, it's no different than having your aiming reticle. The only difference is I'm shooting over the shoulder and not in first person down the scope. Aiming down the pipe, you lose your field of vision, period. So, thought you guys might want to try it out. Later. I said there's a couple of exceptions to being able to use the laser. Okay, if anybody's played Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Online, then you know that you can't shoot without aiming. I mean, you have to hit frickin' L1. It's stupid. You can't shoot from the hip. Blind fire. It's like they got no cover either. But anyway, and then I think one of the Godfathers, when you do aim, it throws it off. So it depends on what game you're playing. You'll just have to adjust the laser accordingly if you're even interested in doing it. So you guys have fun with that. Later.